Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency market, what's going on, why everybody is selling. I'm going to give you all the answers today. But of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we post one video every single day to help you to navigate the cryptocurrency market with the data, with risk management, and only with no BS analysis. A complete statistical approach, completely free from opinion. Now guys, Bitcoin seems that at the moment we had a beautiful closure on the weekly last week, and you can see that we formed what we call a hammer over here, but at the moment we had a push to the upside and we retouched this EMA 9 on the weekly chart at $64,000. And if you actually have a look at our VIP group, guys, we call all of this in advance before even it happened. We said like we would have seen a 64,000 rejection, and this has happened. Of course, you can see our traders, guys, making results every single day. Today, 20%, 41.97, guys. Those are my members who are putting trading calls. If you want to join a community of like-minded traders, professional traders, not only me, but many other people making calls and making those kind of results, you need to join the VIP group, guys. Look at these trading calls, member calls as well. Then we have Bitcoin detailed analysis every single day, altcoins analysis, your favorite altcoins. We just break everything down for you just to have a proper information. Crypto chats. We are also putting now a section as well about stocks. So guys, if you want to really join the best community of crypto trading, join the VIP group. You won't regret it. Link in the description below. But let's go back into Bitcoin and see what's going on right now, guys. You can see on the weekly chart that Bitcoin wants to go a little bit lower, and as we explained so many times, there is a very big support level around this area here at $52,000. So what we can see from here, I'm going to put it this way, in the worst case scenario, we could be seeing Bitcoin dropping down to maybe 52,000, and then of course have a beautiful push, to the upside. But at the moment, we're still very early days. We're still holding $60,000, and this scenario is still out of the woods because, of course, we are still keeping this uptrend intact, and I would say this is going to be one of the worst case scenario. And I'm going to explain to you later why I'm actually quite bullish at the moment with BTC. Let me just go on the daily chart as well and show you why I'm not worried at all. Number one, guys, is that first of all, we are still into this we can call like uptrend, that we are pretty much touching these lines over here. We are touching this line here. We didn't break this 200-day moving average. Now we're trying to retest around this area and form a potential double bottom. So what we could see could be something like this, and then to continue a little bit higher, or as I said before, in the worst case scenario, we're gonna see a breakage down to here and then down to this area over here. If this is gonna happen, which one do you think is going to play up right now? You can leave it in the comment below, but in my opinion, it's still very early to say that we're gonna see a breakage of this level over here. And one of the reasons is because there is no news at the moment, no catalyst telling us that we are going to see a breakage over here. We had all the possible FUD news about Mt. Gox, about the government selling Bitcoin and all of that. Whereas right now, there is not like a significant news that is actually justifying this crash over here. I can see the whales, the market makers pretty much selling on purpose, that shorting on purpose to, of course, make you believe like everything is over, and then when the time is right, they're gonna pump the market, and then they're gonna keep you empty-handed. So, in my opinion, guys, we're still into a corrective wave called wave 4, and what we want to see the wave 5, coming through. We can just put it over here because this wave 4, what could be, we have wave 3 up to this area over here, then we have this was wave 3 over here, then we had wave 4 now is getting pretty much completed. So it could be maybe this, but it could also be this. So it's very hard to say which one is which. However, it makes me very confident that once we're going to be able to finally break this consolidation over here, we should be seeing a new all-time high in between $85,000 to $90,000. I can also show you a little bit like this, and I think by potentially September, October, we definitely could be seeing Bitcoin to really break to the upside. It's going to be very important. Now, one of the reasons, guys, why I am not scared, afraid about Bitcoin is the fact that although BTC is going down, guys, I want to show you the S&P 500, what's happening with SPX. So if it was a real problem with the economy, then I would say that even the S&P 500 will be in a downtrend along with Bitcoin. But at the moment, guys, you can see that the S&P 500 is actually forming almost like a new all-time high, and I can see lots of money are being transferred into stocks. So the typical retail traders, dumb money, they call them, they're potentially taking all the money away from crypto and put them into stocks because they see stocks pumping and they see crypto dumping. So it's very common. So what whales do, they short Bitcoin, the dumb money put the money into stocks, and then of course this causes like a big pump to the upside with the stock market. But the good thing is, if you actually have a look at the S&P 500, guys, the S&P is getting overstretched. I don't know how high this S&P movement could actually go to. Like my target is actually at $5,600, and could it be going higher than that? 100%. But eventually, that's what I'm expecting. I could be expecting maybe one more pump to the upside, and then a correction down to this way. And that's what I think when Bitcoin is going to shine, when we're going to see a correction in the S&P 500. Because in general, what I notice is that always the S&P 500 has this last final push, then there is a correction, and then Bitcoin starts to go first before the S&P 500. So that's why I'm not concerned at all. Now let's have a look at other indicators as well, which can help us to understand, why if BTC is going to be bullish or bearish, guys. So this is the US 2 years Treasury yield. This has a negative correlation with stocks and crypto. And as you can see right now, guys, the 2 years, I'm going to go and make it over here, has formed on the daily chart a head and shoulder pattern. And the thing is, when this is going to break down, this is going to cause pretty much all the investors in fixed income to take the money away and to put them into risk assets. And of course, crypto is going to be one of them, like Bitcoin. So what we're going to see once this head and shoulder is going to be completed, which I believe is going to be completed, I would say maybe around August or September, then you're going to see, of course, all the money taken away from cash and deploy them into more risky assets, which is super important. And the last one I want to show you today, guys, is DXY dollar currency index. This one measures the strength of the US dollar compared to GBP pound, the yen, and the euro. And you can see right now, guys, the DXY is pretty much trying to. It broke this area over here of previous resistance over here. Now it's climbing back down, around this area. But what is quite remarkable from the DXY is the fact that it's actually not pumping, like it's just fluctuating a little bit from here. But as you already know, if you already saw my videos, I'm expecting a DXY that could potentially pump up to this area over here. Let's say up to maybe 108, 107, 108, and then have a big dump to the downside. So we could be seeing something like this, maybe to go down this way over here, around this area, and then have a pump down maybe to 104, even down to 102, and then that's what I'm expecting Bitcoin to pump like there is no tomorrow. So there could be a potential movement right now at the DXY, which could put pressure on the stock market as well as crypto, but I think that we are pretty much now in a corrective move, and the BTC and crypto should start to pump in the next few weeks or so. As I said before, worst case scenario could be down to $52,000, $55,000, which is unlikely but could happen. So that's why I urge everybody, guys, and this is financial advice, don't try to play with the money that you cannot afford to lose, because crypto is very risky. It's very risky to hold crypto as well as stocks and everything, right? So be very careful with your money. Don't put everything into one basket and just try to diversify, because these markets can be very unpredictable. Don't believe the moon boys that tell you, oh, just invest in this coin, it's going to go up 20, 30 times. Be very careful and mindful with your investments. But of course, if you want to understand better and if you want to become more confident when it comes to trading crypto, you can also learn. I founded a trading academy called Freedom Trading Academy, where I designed myself a course where it can teach you how to trade, it can teach you how to read charts like that, and I can tell you that's going to really elevate your game when it comes to trading and investing. So if you want to learn how to trade, link as well in the description below, and it's going to really change everything about your life. Guys, I really hope this video was helpful. If you have a question, leave a comment down below, but otherwise don't worry that things look still very, very good, and I'm expecting fireworks coming in the next month or so. Take care, and I'm going to see you in the next video.